So welcome to TechnoDadLife, where we build, learn, and create as a community. And on today's episode, we're going to be installing the Unifi container. And so all we're going to be doing is installing the container. We're not going to be showing how to set up any devices. I think Unifi has over 100 different devices, and so then we'd have to create 100 different videos to install each one. But the installation is really easy once you have the Docker set up, so we'll just be doing the Docker today. And if you want to keep up our videos, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that bell button. That way you'll be notified when we put out a new video. And then here we go now. Okay, so let's set up the Unifi container. And so first we're going to click on Docker. And one thing that I just want to make sure as we start out here too is that this is to set up the container. There are literally probably hundreds of Unifi devices, different devices, and so I'm not going to show how to set up any particular device because there are so many different ones. But setting up the container, you'll be easily able to add your devices. So first we're going to type in Unifi over here in the box. We're going to click on the Linux server one, and then we're going to click on the I. That's going to bring up the Linux server page. And so what we're worried about is this particular area here. Next, we're going to click on Start. Once that's done, click Close, and then we're going to click on the image. And you can see there it's the Unifi image, and then we're going to click Run Image. And so we're going to name this container Unifi. Restart policy always. We're going to leave it in bridge mode, and so we're going to have to do something a little different here, because if you see here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ports that show up in the container, and then when we come over here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I believe, if I counted right there. So we're going to have to add 3 ones. This one, and then this one. So first we're going to add our normal ports, and so just make sure you get the numbers right here. They should be exactly the same as the number next to it. Why I say exactly the same is sometimes I've retyped the same thing. So like here was 8080 and this one's 8081. I might type 8080 twice. Once you've done that, then you can click the plus sign, go to the next one. This is the one where I always get confused. So the last one was 8443. This one is 88443. Hit the plus sign. Okay, so there's all our standard ports that show up in the container, but as you remember, we have a couple extra. So what we're going to do is just copy the first number there, and we're going to paste that here, and then type it over on this side. Hit the plus sign. Oh, and then we have to actually put UDP, hit the plus sign. And then we're going to do that for the next one. UDP, plus sign. And then finally the last one here. And then UDP and the plus sign. Okay, next we're going to go down to environmental variables. And so for this we need our PUID and our GDID. And so if you haven't learned how to do that already, you simply open shell in the box and log in, and then just type ID and your username, and it will tell you your UID and PID. So for mine, the PUID is 1000, and the GID is 100, but we have to put PGID here, and then it's plus. Next we're going to go down to container path, hit the slash sign, config, and then we're going to go down to our network, click on our server, which for me is OMV base, double click app data, create a new folder, right click, new folder, and we're going to call this Unifi, and then close that, and then go back here to host path, go down to shared folders, app data, and there's our Unifi. Click OK, and then hit the plus sign. And now what we can do is actually hit the save. So next I'll show you something that is not written in the directions, but you need to know. So if we scroll down here and it says go to HTTPS, our IP address at 8443. The actual, at least when I do it, the first time you run it, it's actually not 8443. It actually redirects to 8443. And so you actually have to do is instead go down to your IP address at 8080. So we'll show you that right now. So first we're going to copy our IP address. And so the first thing we're going to do is go to :8443 as the directions say. Hit enter and nothing happens. So now let's try that 8080. Hit enter. And here click on advanced and then proceed. And now you can see we're into the Unifi setup. Okay, so just some particular things. So actually if you go to the U in the corner first, this brings you up to the support page. And if you click on support and then click on sign in here, this will give you a ID and password for the cloud part of Ubiquity. And so I would definitely suggest signing up for that right now, writing all that information down because you're going to need that in a minute. We go back to our setup wizard. We're just going to click next. So we're not going to set up any devices in this video, but some devices may automatically show up in this list for you if you have them set up already. Click next. Here you would put in your Wi-Fi, SID, and security key. We're going to skip that for right now because we're not setting up any devices. And so here you want to put in an ID and password, and you're going to change the admin password or copy that down. So first we're going to put in an admin name and password, and then our email address, and then a password. And I believe it has to be over 10 characters. You will find out it has to be over a certain amount. And then next, I would change the admin password to either write it down or something that you can remember. It cannot be the same password as your user that you have up there. Okay, once you've done that, click next, and it will give you your basic information, then click finish. And so if you signed into the cloud services where we just were up here, then you can put that username and password into here, or if you haven't signed up, you can click register now. We're going to skip that for right now. And so now here is where we put in our username and our password, and then click sign in. Once you've signed into Unifi, then you can see we have our dashboard come up. And so just quickly go through this. This would be your gateway. And then you would have statistics. Here you'd have wireless clients. Map, you can either map your building or your geography. And here would be a list of your devices, different clients that you had, and then it will show you your usage or your insights into your network. And events, different things happening, alerts of troubles, settings. And then finally there's actually a button down at the bottom for a live chat with Unifi, so it's very handy. So Unifi, quick and easy to set up. And so my question of the day is, what do you use your Unifi network for? Is it a home or a business? Is it a stadium? Please let us know in the comments down below. And if you want to keep up on our videos, make sure you like and subscribe and hit that bell button, and then you'll get a notification when we post our next video. Till next time, take care and bye-bye.